Hello, Sagittarius. Sarah here from Divinely You. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. So I'm doing this because I wanted to kind of walk the sun signs through this Mars in Gemini transit, and kind of to give you an idea of how this will show up in your individual sun sign. And so for you, Sagittarius, well, let me back up a little bit. So Mars entered Gemini on August 20th, roughly, depending on your time zone. And it's going to be here until March 22nd of 2023. So that is a very long time for Mars to be in any sign. And so I really wanted to talk about the life area. In astrology, it's called the houses. I think of it as the life area, and this is going to be in your 7th house. And so that is the house of relationships, partnerships, quality, balance, those kinds of things. And so during this transit, we will also have, of course, many other transits occurring, including Mars and Venus squaring off. And so the divine feminine and the divine masculine are going to kind of come together, create some friction, and as squares do, find balance or find some unification during that transit or throughout the energy of that transit. We will also have Mercury go retrograde. I'm recording this on the September 8th. Mercury goes retrograde in my time zone tomorrow, the 9th. And so there's going to be some like mental instability. And for you, that's going to show up in relationships, because of the Mars and Gemini transit. And so we'll have Mercury go retrograde. We will have Mars and Venus square off. We will also have Saturn-Uranus square off. We've experienced that before in 2021. So restrictions, control, constricting, kind of a pullback sort of energy. And a lot of this energy is going to be reasonably slowed down because it's meant to be like a heavy-duty mental processing time period for many of us. And then we will have Pluto go direct the beginning of October. That's where I feel like the biggest energetic shift is going to be, because Pluto's going to go direct and it's going to be looking ahead like, oh, hi, Aquarius, I'm coming to you next. And so we'll experience that. And then Mars will retrograde on October 31st through mid-January 2023. So a very long, this is why it'll be in Gemini for a very long time, because it's going to go retrograde, and it retrogrades for a while. Mars will eventually leave Gemini, like I said, March 22nd. Pluto then moves into Aquarius on the 23rd. And so you can imagine the energetic shifts we are going to experience during this Mars and Gemini transit. So it's an invitation to kind of look around at your relationships. I would also say look back at May or June of 2021, because that's when we had eclipses in Gemini. And so whatever you were envisioning or thinking about, look back at your photos, your calendar, social media, those kinds of areas, maybe your journal, and really see what was coming up for you during those eclipses in May or June of 2021. We will also have eclipses during Scorpio season. So about mid-October through mid-November, we will have eclipses in Scorpio season. Eclipses amplify energy, right? We're already going to be in this like Mercury retrograde, Saturn square Uranus. So a lot of like mental mind type energy. And for you, this is going to be around your relationships, like I said. Like friendships, contracts, partnerships, that kind of thing. So this is an invitation to really look at your relationships, and are they in service? Are they supporting? Or are they just the people you go out partying with? And perhaps it's an opportunity to deepen your relationships, definitely an opportunity to maybe like think about sobering up or cleansing, and to really deepen your support system, your support network of who you are having, who you have in your life, right? We can get into relationships and think of them as friends, or that they will be there, but you know, if they are superficial, or if they are just the people that we go out chilling with, maybe that's not necessarily the people that we want in, you know, to be supportive of us as we move through this energy. And this is really going to get highlighted. It's going to get a lot of attention during all of these transits, during all of this activity, and conversations we have going on with the planets. And the eclipses will just stick a magnifying glass and amplify you know, what we are already experiencing with these transits. So that's a lot, right? It is a very long transit, and it's going to be a lot of transformation. It's definitely going to invite us to communicate maybe differently. It's going to invite us to really go within. It's also an invitation to really get grounded with yourself, get into your body, and really connect yourself to the earth. Because as you know, for me, like I like to be up in the cosmos, and you know, all of that. And it's really this is like an opportunity to really ground in, connect to the earth, because that's where we currently live, right? And so pulling yourself into the earth, elongating your spine, connecting, journaling, meditating, and really tapping into your physical being, your physical body. So crystals to work with, if you have hematite, that's a good one for working with Mars energy, as well as the root chakra. And then I have a red jasper that I work with for the root chakra. So there's that. And then I have the smoky quartz that I work with. And this one, I love it. It's very earthy to me, brings out some earthy energy for me. And so I like it because it's not like polished. It's kind of like a raw stone, and whatnot. And so really grounding in, you know, just really like, you know, flattening yourself to the earth, whether that's your feet flat, your sits bones flat, or even laying flat on the earth to really pull your body into the earth. And so because the connection with others really starts with how you connect with yourself. And if you're connecting with yourself on like a superficial level, then connecting with others will also, because we only can connect with others as far as we're willing to connect with ourselves, right? And so really connecting with yourself, getting to know yourself on a deeper level, and then, you know, taking that kind of energetic flow into your relationships, into how you're interacting with others around you. So that's a lot to take in. And, you know, we're going to be in this energy for several months. And so I am sending you all of the love and the support, and maybe check back in with this video mid-December. I'm feeling like, what did she say? Oh, you know, like something may come up, like a synchronicity may come up, and you may, you know, get a ping of like, oh shit, that, you know, Sarah said that in her video, and maybe I should go back and re-listen to it. I feel like that could come up for some of you. So putting that out there for you. Of course, this is an overall overview for Sagittarius. So if you would like to look at your chart more in depth, uniquely, you can message me for an individual reading so that I can look at your individual chart. And also, if you have any questions, you can feel free to leave a comment below, and I will answer your questions from there. And otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next video.